Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Week 3 of November has been quite a ride. My portfolio took another dip, the overall market pulled back, Bitcoin had a volatile week, and yes, I still collected a solid amount of dividends. So in today's video, I'll walk you through my week 3 dividend income, why the market and Bitcoin dropped again, my honest thoughts as someone who has gone through many pullbacks over 10 plus years, and the new positions I've added this week. Now, before I begin, just a reminder that I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I share here is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research and make sure any decision you make fits your risk tolerance. Alright, let's get into it. So let's start with the portfolio. As you can see here, my portfolio value is now $137,000 with a total unrealized loss of around $20,400. Now I know it's red. It's not fun to see, but this is completely normal during a risk-off week like this. The market had a rough week, and high-yield ETFs usually feel the moves more aggressively. So if your portfolio is also in the red, don't panic, you are definitely not alone. So what happened in the market this week? Alright, now here's what happened. This week was full of mixed signals, and the market hates uncertainty. The Fed rate cut expectations dropped again. Well, some officials came out and reminded everyone that inflation is still sticky and rate cuts next year are not guaranteed. So when that happens, risk assets instantly pull back. Next, the bond yields climb back up. When we have higher yields, means money flow out of stocks, especially tech and growth. Maybe that's why we see the tech stocks have been hammering over the past 2 weeks. Next, investors took profit after the recent rebound. We came off a strong few weeks, so this was quite normal. The market is basically reacting to every small piece of news. But trust me, this is very common. In my 10 plus years of investing, I've seen this pattern so many times. There will always be headlines telling you why the market is dropping. Sometimes it's inflation, sometimes it's interest rates, sometimes it's geopolitics, sometimes it's just market jitters. If you keep chasing headlines, you always feel scared. Alright, so I would say treat the headlines as a pinch of salt. Alright, stay convicted to your assets that you're holding. Okay, and in the long term, you'll be fine. Now let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin wasn't spared either. BTC had a volatile week and came down sharply due to a few reasons. Number one, a wave of long liquidations. Over leveraged traders got wiped out. Slowdown in ETF inflows compared to previous weeks, okay, and general risk-off sentiment hitting tech plus crypto at the same time. To be very clear, Bitcoin did not drop because something is broken. This is just what Bitcoin does. It has big moves up and definitely big moves down. If you have been around for more than one cycle, you understand this is part of this journey. So let me just say this is as someone who has gone through 2015, 2018, 2020 and 2022. Rate weeks are normal. They are part of the game, right? Every time the market drops, the news will magically have a reason. Every time the market goes up, the news also has a reason. But if you look long term, those reasons doesn't matter. So just stay calm, alright? Don't panic sell at the bottom and don't over leverage yourself. Use rate days to position yourself slowly, okay? And that's what I'm doing. Okay, so now let's move on to week 3 dividend income. Okay, I'm going to use Snowball Analytics to show you how much I receive each day in week 3. Okay, so for November 17th, I received $9.19 from MSTY. On November 18th, okay, NVYY paid me $11.94. PLTY distributed $39.90. TLSLW distributed $28.61. On November 19th, I received $8.38 from WPay. Okay, and on November 20th, I received $33 from Chippy, $134 from Alti, $11.67 from YETH, $30.30 from YMAC, and $15.57 from YMAX. On Friday, 21st November, I received $11 from HOOY, $5.55 from IWMY, $37.69 from MSTY, $61.96 from QDTE, $20.68 from TSLY, and finally $4.33 from XDTE. So in total, I received about $465 for week 3 of November. In addition, I also want to update some new positions that I've taken. I've added 2 positions, nothing too aggressive, just slowly accumulating. Okay, first of all, I've added 40 shares of MSTY at an average cost of $52.85. Now, why I say average cost is because I bought 20 shares on Tuesday and 20 shares on Friday. Same thing for QQQI. I bought 70 shares at an average cost of $52.19. Okay, so QQQI hosts one NASDAQ 100 names plus an income overlay. So buying when it's down help lower my entry price. So this is part of building size slowly without rushing in all at once. So yeah, this was week 3 of November. Markets were choppy. Bitcoin was volatile. Portfolio value went red again, but the income remained strong, and I'm staying calm, stay disciplined, and building slowly. If you are also investing during this period, I just want to remind you, it's okay to feel uneasy during red weeks, but don't let emotions control your decisions. Keep your leverage safe, keep some dry powder, buy slowly when it makes sense, and don't panic sell. Alright, thanks for watching and supporting this journey. If you found this useful or even a bit comforting, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Alright, I'll see you in the next video.